Hey everyone, this is Michael for Spirit Comics. Welcome to my review of Hulk number 7. This starts a new story arc called Let Them Eat Cake. Now I kind of dig this cover because it shows us that Jennifer Walters is sort of torn between, what is she going to become? A gray Hulk or a green Hulk? But the eyes being green and having, I think that's is that Jennifer Walters inside her pupils? Maybe her former self, the lawyer. Maybe she's eventually going to totally get out of control, but I don't see that happening to Jennifer Walters. I do like the green hair, but for some reason this does not look really drawn. This looks like it was, I don't know, taken from somewhere else and sort of morphed into a mean looking picture. It doesn't look original, that's what I'm saying. But I do like the tears that are welling up in her eye and falling down her cheek because she's not happy to be like this. Right now she's not happy. Not like she used to be as the sensational She-Hulk, when she was happy all the time. But that was way before she was beat up by Thanos. So in this issue, it starts out she's at a support group, and that's her in the purple shirt, and the dude next to her in the lime green and the blonde hair. He's going on about how he had a date with some girl and told her that he still keeps his wife's stuff in his garage, and he's had that stuff there for 5 years. Now this woman here on the left, who's not paying attention to him at all, she's going to be a little bit important here in a few pages, so don't forget about her. Jennifer's thinking the first rule of Trauma Club is the coffee has to be terrible. Look at them, dressed like extras from an art house movie about divorce. And she's thinking to herself, rude and uncalled for, Jen, but funny. And she's thinking, 5 years ago. And then she's called on. Jen! Now, whenever you're in a new group of people, you don't want to be called on. Okay? If you're in a support group, or if you're just finding a new group of people to hang out with, you don't want to be called on. You want to hang out, you want to observe and listen. But this dude, the guy leading the group, calls her out. Do you have anything you want to share today? And she's thinking, this is how you get better. I guess it's not different for superpowered folk. Same church basement talk, endless talk about what happened and how it hurts. She just smiles and says, no, not today. And the dude should have respected that, and he did. Then we're taken over to a different location. These two guys are film crew, basically. The weird dude in the yellow glasses is Steve, and the chubby dude is Ray. And this dialogue that they're talking about, like old programming, it's non-essential. They're going to see someone to acquire a drug. Now, Ray here is concerned it's not safe. Because he says, so, Steve, I mean, this is, you, researched this. It's safe, right? He says, yeah, totally. He says, Max did it in Tahoe last year. Took like a dose. You know Max, right? I think so. they're walking up to this house, which looks like a normal house, but the person inside doesn't look normal. I mean, really, maybe it's the way he or she or whatever was drawn. Steve says, "Just relax, man. You're freaking me out." Hey, I got freaked out when I saw the person behind the door. What? I'm just standing here. Back off. So the door opens, and I think it's a she because you can see the bust outline there on the chest, but that face. I mean, for crying out loud. What is that? A zombie? Because it doesn't look like a woman's face, and it doesn't even look like a man. Doesn't look like a man's face either. So I don't know what in the world it is. He says, monster. And it says cash only. Yeah, we got cash. Hey, Ray, you got cash, right? So he came there, with no cash. And now we get a synopsis of the story. Since her accident, Jen's Hulk persona has changed. No longer articulate, no longer green. This new Hulk is gray and scarred. An enormous creature whose thoughts are often muddied by rage. It's still She-Hulk. But this time, George Duarte is the artist. Same colors, same writer. So there's going to be a few differences, very slight. Now remember I said to don't forget that lady that was on the very first page who wasn't paying attention to the blonde guy talking? Yeah, this is her. She says, "Hey, oh hi, it's Mary, right?" Now this is a lesson in politeness on how not to act like a jerk. She says, "Yes, Flo sent you, right? I love her books. Her work on trauma and the modern woman has been groundbreaking." "Yeah, good old Flo," Jennifer says. "So, how are you doing?" the woman inquires. I'm good." And that's what I say when I don't know what else to say. When I'm feeling good and I just don't know how else to put it, I say good. And so this jerk here in the glasses says good. I'm always curious when people say good as the answer to that question. It's a non-answer. And Jen's face is agitated. "Is that what it is?" she says. "I'm not trying to yank your chain." "Yes, you are, you dummy. You're an ugly, annoying jerk. That's what you are." She says, "I'm just saying you can be something other than good, Thanks for the tip," Jen says. And she gets even more up in her face. "How about a cry? Had a big, ugly cry lately?" "Mostly I'm working out a lot." What the heck is a big, ugly cry? I've had my cries before, and there's nothing ugly about them. It's the body releasing tension. This woman, is written like a complete airhead, and that's what she is, an airhead, because she doesn't know anything about what she's about crying. It's just releasing tension. Alright then, well, I won't keep you. Thank goodness the writer didn't give her, 2 more pages to show how dumb this woman was. See you next week. Remember, the group works when you work for it. That's like a guilt trip. In other words, saying, we want you to share more, so you better share. You know, that was a dumb character. It was a dumb, annoying character. And she gets into her car thinking, who asked that? Have I cried? What happened to, how was your day? We have to go right to, have you cried? So we can get in touch with your feelings. That phrase pisses me off. I don't know why. But it would do that to me as well. Because I'll share my feelings if I want to share my feelings and not a moment before. That's how I am. So she takes a turnpike and goes to Newark, New Jersey, the Torelli construction site. She's thinking, it's like a good cry. You need to have a good cry. What's a good cry? Whatever. Maybe crying is what I need. But right now, she's just looking around, seeing if anybody's watching. This just feels better. She closes her eyes, lowers her head, and then she transforms into She-Hulk. Breaking things is nice. And she's not even fully transformed. But she's transformed enough to where she can break stuff and release off some tension from that woman nagging her so much. Crash! Smash! Hey! Someone saw her. And it's Hellcat. Hulk smash! Hanging off of a crane. Hellcat? See, she's in control of her faculties enough to where she can carry on a conversation. So she's not fully transformed. That's my name. Don't wear it out, she says. You look good. Great suits you. Thanks. And then we go over to Web Studios Brooklyn set of Only Cake. Now, this is the studio of Oliver. He's crazy about cakes. He loves cakes. And the dude in the blue shirt is his boyfriend, Warren. They love each other. You know, that's great. You know, Warren is there to be supportive of Oliver's baking show. But they don't like, well, like I should say, Warren doesn't like the two guys who just came in, Steve and Ray. He has a bad feeling about him. Yo, Oliver, we'll be ready to go in 10. Just gotta set some stuff up. Hey, Oliver. Hey, Warren. Now, these two have been sort of arguing back and forth because Oliver really wants this show to become his job. He wants to be picked up by a major Food Network type station. And so he wants Warren to take this seriously because he's taking it seriously. Warren says, what is it about those guys? They're straight, Oliver says. Well, thank God for that. And Oliver says, sweetie, I just really need you to focus right now. Could you give me... I'm going. It's going to be great. I know. It's like Oliver needs his space. He doesn't need to be supported all the time. But Warren's always there showing his support. So he tries to be cordial to Steve and Ray. Hey, Steve. Hey, Ray. Hi. We're almost ready. Yeah, cool. So back in the Torelli apartment, cabin, Jen's explaining how she got this place. He's an old client. The site is going to be fully demoed later anyway, so you're just using it to do a little hawking for the moment, Hellcat says. I love that you basically lawyered your way into a place to Hulk out. So this is like your Hulk away from home, so to speak. Your Hulk hideaway. My Hulk hut, Jennifer says with a smile. And then Hellcat says, I don't know. I didn't know if you were, done being She-Hulk or Hulk. Hulk! Yeah, I don't know. Almost like Jennifer was insulted that she brought up the title She-Hulk. But that's what she is. She-Hulk. It's complicated, Jennifer says. When is it not complicated? There are multiple dimensions involved at any given time in our current universe. Tell me something I don't know, Hellcat says. The artistry in this issue is a little better. There's a little bit more depth to the colors. Not a really huge improvement, but it's an improvement. She says, I'm a Hulk, I'll always be Hulk. But it's different when I'm Hulk now. It's like I don't feel like me, or not completely. I mean, it is me. Who do you feel like? Hellcat says. I don't know. Maybe it's not different. Maybe it's the same and I'm just being weird. But physically, I'm not the same Hulk. What if being gray means I'm like Bruce, or I could be? Does it feel like that, she says? I don't know. And Hellcat says, even if you don't know, keep talking to me, okay? Okay. Because she wants she always wants to be there to support her. Enjoy watching your weird baking videos. She says, how are my hobbies weird and yours are whatever, bye. Those are two good friends. And then back on the set, Ray says, let's not do it. Because Steve knows what he means. He just says, oh, come on, don't make this a frickin' thing. I don't feel good about it. Oliver could fire us, man. He's not going to fire us because he's not going to know what happened. God, why are you such an idiot? I have to explain freaking everything. We're going to get this on camera. It's going to be freaking awesome. You just need to trust me, okay? I mean, he's so confident when he's ready to pull the wool over somebody's eyes. He says, I read like 1 million articles about this stuff online. Bull crap. It's going to be like Frankenstein City for like 3 minutes. And we'll get the tape and then no big deal. Except we're going to break the freaking internet. I thought you said Max took it. Whatever, just make sure we're ready to go for the shoot. Okay. So Ray relents because Steve just is not giving up. But before they go on air, Oliver wants to know if he looks okay, if he's got too much foundation or whatever. And so he checks with Warren. And while they're doing that, Steve sneaks over to the cake that Oliver is going to prepare, and he pours some green stuff on it, which is the drug. And Warren catches him. He says, what are you doing? I'm just setting up. Just chill, man. And so at the same time, Jennifer is there at the cabin. She's watching the show because she enjoys it. Hello, I am Oliver and you are watching Only Cake, which I was thinking I might change to Oliver's Bakes. But then again, I'm obsessed with cake. So yeah, we're in a fancy studio today because we're taping this with fancy cameras, so maybe someday you can watch me bake on TV. But for now, it's just us. Hello, Internet! Yeah, that is kind of funny. Today we're going to make a matcha sponge. It's my boyfriend's favorite because while he's very sweet, he's not a sweet cake fan. So if that's you too, then this is the cake for you. So let me just put my apron on to protect my hipster jeans, and let's get caking. Now, I have to wonder, caking? Really? I mean, no matter what you call the program, he is baking the food. So why couldn't he have said, let's get baking? That would have sounded better. Here the story gets interesting. Now we see multiple panels of him preparing the dish. You know, just sort of like we do with, you know, if you've ever seen some of those quick recipe videos on the internet. And he says, and now the moment you've all been waiting for. Smiling right into the camera. This is going to be so good. He's going to taste it. Deal it. And he goes, What's happening? Oh my God, what's happening? What is happening? And then he starts to change, to transform. And he drops the platter. Crash! It goes everywhere. Help me! Oh my God. Dead! And Steve is just like totally excited. He's a jerk. Oliver! Oliver! And then there's his boyfriend, you know, really concerned. At the same time, Jennifer is seeing this and stunned and shocked. Oliver, help me! And then the feed goes out. But what I want you to see right here is Oliver transformed basically into the Swamp Thing. That's what he looks like, the Swamp Thing from DC Comics. I'm surprised that Marvel didn't get a backlash about this. And so this will be continued. And the story will get better. So that was Let Them Eat Cake, the new story arc in Hulk. Now what did you think of issue number 7? Did you like it? Did you have some different opinions about it? Let me know in the comments. Please subscribe to my channel if you're new. And also smash the notification bell like She-Hulk so you'll be notified of all new uploads. And please do like this video and share it with someone as well so they can enjoy it too. Till next time, true readers, I am Michael for Spirit Comics.